segment, we're going to talk about what it means to be a leader. So whether you're an established CEO or just starting your first management position, it's never a bad time to brush up on your fundamentals. Just authority to be able to tell people what to do doesn't make you a leader. It's not the same as leadership. Without the right leadership skills, you won't be able to motivate, manage, or guide your team. So we're going to talk about some simple fundamentals of leadership. Step one, communication. Let's talk about communication. Leadership starts with communication. Effective communication is clear, transparent, and customized to the recipient. Everyone is different, so you're going to have to customize your conversations. A good leader is going to take the time to find out which communication style and method best supports that team member. It also depends on the scenario you're talking about. Some communication can be as simple as email or a text. Other times, you're going to need to talk to this person either face-to-face or on the phone. Figure out what works best for that team member and that scenario, and then use that medium. By communicating with your team, you build trust, you build rapport, you build culture, and most importantly, shared accountability. Communicate often, communicate clearly, and communicate honestly. One of the most important pieces of information about communication, especially in leadership, is the art of giving and receiving feedback. It is an art, friends, and it is not easily learned, and it is not learned overnight. The art of giving and receiving feedback can require a lot of practice and a lot of coaching. It's one of the things that I do with Kaleidoscope Consultants. We coach people on how to be leaders, how to communicate, and how to effectively give feedback. Number two, know your people. So a good leader knows their team better than anyone else, their strengths, their weaknesses, what makes them tick, what motivates them. Be sure you're taking the time to get to know your team, and you'll learn how to talk to them in the process and how to get things done. This is where coaching sessions, one-on-ones, and weekly communication, no matter what your business is very important. Number three, I like to think this is the most important one, knowing yourself. It's not only important to know your team, it's important to know yourself. Is this just a job that you do, or do you truly want to be a leader? Do you motivate and inspire people? If you're just in it for the money or the prestige, let's face it, you're not a true leader. Your team most likely won't be having the authority, happy or engaged, and really neither will you. It's critical for a leader to really know themselves, admit their shortcomings, and ask for help in addressing them. This demonstrates humility and it humanizes you as a leader. No one is perfect, and if a leader acts like they are, they're going to lose credibility, they're going to lose trust, and even worse, you'll seem arrogant or intimidating when it comes to your team. Sometimes being a leader means digging deep and getting to know yourself a little better, no matter what this means. It can mean talking to friends and family. It can mean talking to coworkers, people you just interact with but maybe don't work with directly, and taking the feedback from those people and then really exploring how to process that information. Maybe it's with a professional, maybe it's within yourself, but you can't lead other people if you don't know yourself. Number four, let's talk diplomacy. So if you're simply telling people what to do, you're not going to have engaged workers, and your results are probably going to suffer. Sure, sometimes you have to make a tough call. You have to push through the unpopular opinions. Absolutely. But for the most part, you should try to show your team that they do have choices. Listen to their needs. Take their suggestions. Implement democratic processes when it comes to projects. If someone throws an idea out there that it's really not good, maybe it's completely irrelevant, be mindful in how you respond to that. Yes, as a leader, do we need to shut it down and move on? Yes, we have to keep things on track. But there is a way that you can do that and communicate to that person at the same time that they're a little off track, but here's how they get in the right direction. Of course, every company And if you have departments within those companies, every project is a little different. But for the most part, giving people the autonomy that they crave will result in a more engaged team, a more engaged workforce, and better results. Gently encouraging collaborative and democratic work environment will be more effective than losing roles and expectations. 5, you have to seek out feedback. It's a hard to do honest self-assessment to regularly ask for feedback, not only from your team, but from maybe your team leaders, other mentors, colleagues. Feedback helps you to understand your strengths and weaknesses and how to use them to your advantage. When you grow, your team grows. As a leader, constantly seek out feedback. But once again, remember, there's an art to this. There's a difference between seeking out feedback and seeking out validation. Happy